right, yeah, welcome to Ultim8 Fight Clan. I've got with me again the best, the one and only Kung Fu Ricky. All right, Rick, how's it going?
Oos.
Yes, mate, absolutely fantastic. So, what's happening?
Yeah, there's quite a few things. Maybe I'd like to just for those people that didn't attend, what you thought of the new Kung Fu Café that we did a few months ago before Christmas. You attended with your brother and your family.
I did.
I just wondered, sort of turning this around to you now to ask you a question. How did you find it, for the viewers and the cat?
Yes, well, maybe I should bring him next time. But, yeah, is he welcome? Anyone's welcome, ain't they?
I wouldn't think that the cat would be well received, not because there's not animal lovers there, but because it'll be very crowded. And I just think, but if he buys a ticket, yeah, sure.
You got to buy a ticket. But he's very friendly. I'm sure he'll get on with everyone. Let's try it. He can be the first, and then we test him out and see what happens.
What do we do? We next event, suddenly we've got a petting zoo.
I think you'd probably like that.
People will be coming with everything. They'll distract from it. There'll be people having tables selling cat food, dog food. Everything will be going on. Suddenly it'll be like pets are us.
That's the one. Well, look, you're right. I did go. It was the new version, the first of the new versions in Romford. The what's it called? Lumiere Cinema. Absolutely brilliant. I met Singh. That's his name, right?
Yep, the guy that's one of the executors there. Very helpful guy.
Lovely fella. Is he? Is he part of the reason this is happening? Because it's brilliant of him, isn't it?
It is. He came to the original old Kung Fu Café and said to me, and I was looking for a new venue right there.
Yeah.
Because we lost the main bit and it's better than nothing. But then when he come and said that there's a venue that we can host you in, and with a cinema, etc., it was like just by chance, and so it wasn't. It was in Romford, but still very accessible, free parking.
Yeah.
You've got a large confectionery store. You've got some food there. You've got like two or three levels of shops, so people can pop out. It was just, I mean, you don't know until you do the first one, but we were quite taken back by the response. We had merchandise stalls. It was a good social day. Just the films are good, but it's good to have a good social day as well.
Well, I agree.
No, some great stalls there. There was one stall that I wasn't very happy with. There was some guy, I don't know who he was, selling dodgy fucking T-shirts.
Well, I don't think they're dodgy. I would say that they're official versions. They're not dodgy, they're real, right? They're the real official versions.
Toby Russell approved.
They are Toby Russell approved, and they're designed with the original artwork from the archives. It's the only place you can get them. But look, I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much.
Would you be liking to repeat that stall on March the 1st? Would you like to be doing that again?
I mean, look. Maybe. I mean, I was happy with it. It did good, and I was happy with it, and it was a nice soft launch. But
big turnout coming.
Yeah, I know, but there would. Okay, I have still got stock, but I haven't really had time or money to make any new additions. You see,
what you're saying is you're not putting the money back into the business.
Well, no, I haven't done anything with it. That's what I'm saying. But
drugs. That smacks of drugs.
Never. Never. I know a guy who told me that weren't a good path to go down. So there you go.
No, but I'm just saying, because I just spoke to Toby before I come on here about other news. And I said, I'm going to be talking to Steve. And I said, I'm going to see if he wants to take I would definitely get some stock replenished for the event after that, the big event that we're going to be talking
That's
about.
Different. Yeah.
But there's a lot of people signed up to come on that day. So I do think, even if you've got surplus stock,
I have got stuff. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
Just come and put it by my table. Do you know what I mean? It's okay.
Okay. Right. Convinced.
I'll look after it for you, so you can mill.
See, you're the best. Look, honestly though, I do really appreciate it. All I said to you was, would it be possible to put these T-shirts there? And you said yes. That was a
cloth. Would it all set up for you?
I know. It was bloody brilliant. I thought like, oh, maybe just put, like you say, a couple on the stall or whatever. But then own table, scene came out, cloth, brilliant. Yeah, lovely. So thank you very much. I'm very grateful. It was very nice of you to do that. And that is the same. I see on your post that you said people can contact you for if they want a stall, right?
Yeah, we do charge a little bit just to cover the day as a rule, but you know, we weren't too heavy. It's just really for the incidentals of the day. You know, we're not money minded that we're going to start charging people for that day of 5 or something. I'm sure people would come, but you really want people. If people won't come to a free event, then you know what they're going to do. And I think those people that come, they had a great day. The feedback on Facebook was fantastic, you know, and so it's give us, that was the testing one, you know, and now we're going to be looking to pursue more events this year, as long as we can make them quality and with, you know, with getting out and traveling down to London for. It's not like the old days of the Scala where people would come. You got the internet now. But what people do is the interaction, meeting people they've spoke to on Facebook, they've never met them, and you can chat and you go home and you've had a good day, and you know, with a bit of merchandise.
That's 100% sure. Look, and this is one of the T-shirts here. Buddhist Fist and Tiger Claws, Huang Jiang Li. We got Snake and we got Boot, right? So look, it's good. I loved it. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that day. Like you said, it's nice because I was able to take my mum and dad, my brother, his wife, and I loved it.
Your mum and dad seem to have a good day, you know what I mean? And Gary and that, you know. Your mum's very enthusiastic, you know. I'll say that, you know, with her, you know what I mean? She's, you know, I thought I was going to dance with her at one stage as we should go up to us. We were going to become Fred and Ginger. No, I mean, look,
she'd do it, yeah. That's
what it's all about. It's a good day. There's no trouble. God forbid if there is. And, you know, people come and they go and it was, we were only missing one person.
Well, Brennan. Not Brennan.
We don't want to go down that path, do we?
Well, who was the one? What, Dre? Oh, that's two. I get 3 guesses.
Yeah. Who did we discuss on the last?
Oh, right. Okay. No, but well, we're missing him, but that one I wasn't expecting. So yeah. So I guess the word got out, and he weren't there.
It's something. I spoke to Tariq, and I said, if when you leave here, you seem to be if he comes up and apologizes, we'll let it go. Nothing. Oh. So I did send out an olive branch. I said, you know, just if you want to do that, never nothing. So you know what I mean. It's too late now, even if he comes back. You know,
that deal's expired, is it?
Well, but it's over 4 months ago.
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? But
so that's you know. So I was trying to be fair. I said, look, if he speaks to you, if he comes back, bows down in front of me and Simon, and says a heartfelt sorry with tears in his eyes.
Right.
It's all done. We'll rip it up.
That's it. It's in the past. Well, look, that's nice of you to offer the olive branch, because that's what happens afterwards. Both sides reflect. It's not that you're saying anything's changed in your opinion of what happened, but you still reflect on it and go, look, whatever, you know, you calm down, settle down. And it's strange that he hasn't decided to. Well, maybe he thinks he's got no reason to apologize. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't speak to him either. So
he does have a reason to apologize.
Well,
we're not going to make this about him. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And it's a shame, but not obviously for you, but for him, because you know, he liked those events and he liked going to them, and you know, I think it's a brilliant place to go and socialize with like-minded Kung fans. Like I said, I take my family as well.
It's a lovely place. It's nice seats.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's a very relaxed atmosphere, and I think that reflects when the people come in. You know, and it was different. It was different, and you know, and I'm so glad that we can continue to use the venue. You know, that's the best. People.
So it was easy to get to. You're right, Elizabeth Line. My brother drove. My mum and dad drove. And like you said, it was very, very convenient that the parking was free. safe, secure, free parking. I mean, you can't argue with that. Lovely venue.
Will they be coming on the 1st of March to the bigger event?
Yes, so definitely.
So for this event, it's sort of grown. So we're going to put, I think, one of the classics on, which is a great one. Is Yuen Wu Ping's Buddhist Fist on the big screen. I mean, that's a good crowd.
Well, it is, but wait, Rick. Before we get there, let's just stick on the old. Let's stick on the old one. Let's stick on the previous event still, right? So it was a lovely cinema. I'd never been to that cinema before. As you say, the surrounding areas were brilliant. There was everything you could possibly need. Afterwards, I went and had grub in the Weatherspoons down the road afterwards with my mum and dad. All right,
was that because you had a good down the stall? Dinner's on me, folks.
Well, might have been the opposite. It was Weatherspoons, remember I said. And so I found something that was affordable. And there's lovely though, but plenty of other choice. And as you said, you can actually eat on site if you want. And I saw people ordering food, pizza, and stuff before they left.
A complimentary pizza. I mean, we had a complimentary pizza. I mean, they do pizza there.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I know, but I did. Okay, right, all right. Well, you had complimentary pizza, but it looked good.
I brought everybody in. That's it. It was
true.
Like,
you deserve it. Rick. Yeah, you deserve it.
And listen, they were very pleased with the day. They were very pleased.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. They've invited
pizza. The guy who did the demonstration. He's the manager.
Oh, the Tai Chi blokes. Yeah. Okay.
That's right. With a bit better lighting in there. That was like watching a shadow fight. But
we're used to VidQual, though, aren't we? We're used to it.
I mean, he came in and he said, I need something to eat. I didn't want to leave the premises. And he said, "Oh, got a pizza?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "We do them about 3 o'clock." I said, "Oh, sort of 2:30." And he come over and
brilliant.
We got a couple of pizzas delivered.
Well, you reminded me there that they did a little Kung Fu Tai Chi demonstration and that the fella worked there. And as you said, we've seen worse.
You forgot all this from your Alzheimer memory. You can't remember who was banned. You can't remember who the pizza is. Supplies you found. What's going on?
It's just recapping. But look, it was brilliant. All the regulars turned out, and there was one that I never see. Mercer was there for a brief period.
He did come in briefly. He works nearby, and but he has told me he's going to attend. He come to see Toby. Unfortunately, Toby got lost and ended up at the other cinema, which
I see. Yeah.
So he come a bit late. He come a bit late, but it was okay. Look, for Toby, he had a great day. He's not the most easy person to please, but he had a good day.
Well, he came in and he watched the victim himself, and he stood up at the end of it and he was clapping. So I know he enjoyed that, but who wouldn't?
And the people that are making the documentary about him asked for some footage. So we managed to get a bit of footage from that day. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, the ones inside the cinema we could have done it better, but maybe we'll do some for this one for them. But yeah, they wanted some crowd participation.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Like you say, we can make some things happen this time. We'll try and get people to be comfortable, maybe with the odd whistle here and there, because you did bring some whistles with you.
I still have them I still have them there, but I just didn't want to. I think for the next person, if we have a guest there, then definitely
that's different. I think,
a fanfare. But yeah. That would be but it was a good day, and I just for anybody watching this, that would like to go. I know people say it's a little bit far away and that, but sometimes you have to travel. You know what I mean? Nothing's going to happen on your doorstep. Anything.
What about you?
It's London. I come 4.5 hours by car.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you have to travel. Yeah, I mean a long way as well.
In the morning, I get home at 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
But it was the same when I did the Stratford one. These places are really designed as a social to meet people. So when you see them on Facebook or you share your photographs, you now know the people.
That's right.
And this is how it all started with the Scala back in the 80s. People met, didn't know each other, but they had a common ground of they enjoyed the movies. So we got some of the old generation Scala goers there, and we've got like a new generation of people, that were sort of born in the 80s, early 90s, that didn't have that. So, it's a great opportunity.
I couldn't agree more. Raymond Farrell, he's another one who has to travel far.
from Ireland.
There you go. Bumped into him on the train. Him and Rodney. I was on the same train as them.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
by chance.
To be honest, it's once you're there and you're immersed into the day, it's a great day. You know, that's all I can say. So, look, if you like kung fu movies, if you like Golden Harvest, if you like classic films from the 80s and 90s, you can watch them on your TV screen.
You can do.
It's not the same. You know, you can stream. I mean, it's good to see them 4K, but you sit it with 100 people. Different ball game. You can't have. You know, the only thing that would have been better that day is if they're on 35mm.
Sure, understandable, but
the real thing. But that's the way it is. But it was a good day, and I'm happy that we can now discuss the next event. The next.
Okay, brilliant. So look, you were happy with everything, and I'm guessing Singh and crew were happy, right? Because you're going back, so they were all good, yeah.
They told me they'd be happy if there was 25 people turned up. Of course, that number got tripled, and that, you know what I mean? So yeah, they were very happy. There was no problems. People were all friendly. It was just a nice day.
Agreed. Absolutely lovely. And look, my mum and dad came to me this time and said, "Is the CAF still on? You know, we're definitely going." They came to me before me, so I didn't go to them and ask. I would have, but they came to me first and was like, "Right, we're definitely going. Let's do it." So yeah, they definitely want to go.
This podcast, because the event's going to be in about 3 weeks' time. It gives people a chance to just look at it if they, you know, if they really want to come. Sunday's pretty much an easy day.
Yeah.
Getting down, but some people work on it, or some people are doing something. So you know, it's good to give plenty of pre-warnings.
Look, it was great. I love catching up with people. I'm a social person anyway. People like Gareth came down. Gareth Smith, he made it down, didn't he, from Leeds? How did he get on? Did he buy? He bought some gear from you, didn't he?
Messaged me. He's going to take a stall at the next one. He's got some surplus Jackie stuff and posters, so he's going to take a stall. We'll have Terry Hobson will have his stall back. And then we've got Carl Fox coming down.
Hold on, that's too soon. That's the new version. We're still on it. So look, Gareth Smith, he's going to end up buying his own Chan gear, knowing him. He'll buy it off himself. He won't be able to. He won't remember what's surplus or not. He'll end up buying his own gear back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but I guess it's a bit like a person who takes drugs. They buy a bit, sell a bit, and they sell it to cover their own. You know, he's selling to feed his habit.
He's just going to go on more Chan stuff. It's true.
You know,
He's going to, if he manages to sell stuff.
Hey, do you want a stall? We'll have this like Shaw Brothers Golden Harvest thing going on. Cain and Abel.
That's it. He'll come and spend it over on yours with different Chan stuff. But there you go. So yeah, it's good to catch up with everyone. I can't deny it's lovely. For me, it's brilliant because it's an opportunity to see my family as well. And it also, I like showing them, you know, what they enjoy seeing what their sons grew up doing, because they let us go to Scala and stuff when we were younger, but they didn't really know what we were doing, if you know what I mean. They just said, "See you later, we're off to go and watch some Kung Fu's." And now they're, you know, part of it and involved in it. They love it. They love seeing what we do. They love seeing us enjoying what we enjoy. They love meeting you guys. And they ask about it. And so it's great. I mean, I couldn't be happier with it. It's fantastic. I'm so grateful that you still do this stuff. Really am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not easy. As everybody would do it. It's not easy.
It's easy to not do it.
Just buy a ticket and just go to somebody else's.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No,
so look, have we got anything else about the previous event? Everyone was there, weren't they? Ron and all that. Yeah, everyone made it down. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. The things that were on show was the Venoms documentary, Toby's Venoms documentary. Fantastic. I loved seeing that again. Rare to see that one. Not shown very often. Once, I believe, now twice.
And the victims always going to be.
I mean,
crowd pleaser.
Correct.
I spoke to a few people who've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple of.
Well, that's even better, really, isn't it? I mean, it's good when you know what you're going to get and what you're in for, but it must be amazing to just, get nice surprise from a film like that, because It is fantastic. For example, my mum had never seen it before. She liked this, the scene in the sauna and the steam room, where they have a fight and all the cracks come out and all that. She liked that. She laughed in that scene. It's got a bit for it, something for everyone, that, isn't it?
Certainly.
Now, hang on, before we go on to the new one, you mentioned to me, I think it might have been on the first pod as we did. You mentioned this film here, right? Vids, we were talking. And you remember you mentioned this? You mentioned this movie.
I said that when we used to buy from Mountain Video, is it Mountain Video? What label is that?
This is Movie Makers.
Yeah, Movie Makers. That they had this ability to sell you a 60-minute version in a big rental box. Now,
here's the evidence. That's what you told me, Rick. You told me before. There's this one. Look, and it says it here: 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Right.
This film, right? Same film, right? And then same film. Hang on, let's just check. Same film.
Yes.
Same film.
Yes.
And then you turn it over, and I remember you saying to me, they put a little sticker on it. So same cover, and then they put a little sticker on it. And there it is. There's the evidence. A little sticker that's changed it to a cut version of running time 1 hour approx.
Yeah, so they felt when that came out first, that was a rental one. That would be their sell-through version.
The shorter one?
Yeah, that would be their sell-through version. That would be one for rental.
One rental. This one self. This one self.
You could get 30-40 quid for rental for the shops. That would come out, and then they would do a 60-minute version. Keep it. You see, what they felt was, as long as you see the fights, you're happy. And that is, so you got this. So I knew that film, and then I went and bought it, and I think it cost me 20 quid back then.
Yeah.
And not until I sat on the tube did I suddenly see that certificate, that 1 hour version. And you can look at the tape straight away. When you see a 1 hour tape, the cogs are big. There's very thread. You can see the differences. Hold the 2 VHSs up, and the actual tapes.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, but first off, I can feel the weight, the difference. Yeah. And you're absolutely right. You said that it's also about saving a bit of money on the tapes. It's not like they use the 3 hour tape and put the 1 hour version on. It's a genuinely
E60.
That's it. It's a shorter tape. So these are the same.
That starts at the very beginning and cuts off as the tape runs out. There's no lead in at the beginning or the end. They're maximizing that. They've really squeezed that in.
Absolutely amazing. So there's the evidence of it. It's crazy what used to happen back in the days. This is the most obvious you can get. Actually just stickering over, not even bothering to make a new sleeve.
The E60 version is the more collectible one. Just because it's hard to find.
Yeah.
A VHS collector would take more. It's like a misprint. You know what I mean? It's like something that's wrong. That would hold more value because you won't find that one so easily.
That's the interesting version. Isn't it?
Yeah, and they did it for quite a few.
It's crazy what they did back in the days because everything else is the same. It is exactly the same sleeve. It says here 55 Shaftesbury Avenue.
I believe they did it for what's that film called with Wang Yu? Doris Chen film with The Magnificent.
Oh yeah, The Magnificent. Yeah. Yeah, mine's got a strange cover. That my cover of my VHS of that, it's actually here. It's actually cut off.
Yeah,
nice.
We used to have a guy come to our stall. There's a company called Moon Video, Moon something.
Moonstone, isn't it?
Moonstone. He come in and told me, said, "That's how much the bums?" He goes, 30 bob. I said, "What, Toby?" Luckily, I'm pre-decimal. Yeah, 30 bob a tape, which is like £1.50 in new money. And we laughed, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got 30 bob, you know what I mean? And he did like I think like the one-arm boxer or the return the one-arm boxer 2. Yeah, he came into the stall, with those ones. Right. I mean, there's a lot of labels, even as I said before, even Stanley had their own label.
Yeah, that's right. They were the people on Wardour Street that sold the vids, the tapes, amazing, isn't it?
I mean, there's so many labels out there.
It's brilliant,
and
man.
What's making a comeback now is bootlegs.
Yeah, I know. You see, I got rid of a lot of my bootlegs, but yeah, they're now becoming the thing.
I remember Jude.
Yes.
He bought a Skinny Tiger Fatty Dragon of me, like a time coder. And I think he said that still the version he bought of me was longer than the new release uncut.
Well, I don't know about that, but I think I still have that Skinny Tiger Fatty Dragon.
Yeah, we had Police Story before it was when it was uncut, the 10 minutes extra. You can get it now, the birthday party.
That's right. I do remember that. It's the first time I saw it.
The VPD version.
First mission, yeah.
So, you have to be careful. I used to get tapes from Taiwan, and they'd be longer. They'd be called the midnight screening shows. And Once Upon a Time in China 2 started off at Once Upon a Time in China 1. They replayed it, and then when they come out, they cut that bit. There are versions out there that sometimes differ depending on the country. So you may think you've got the tapes, but you've got to be very clued up and know what that tape inside out. You might play a Greek version. So you think, now, do you remember the City Hunter we did on Super VHS that we pan and scan? No, we did before we screened it. The thing we had that out before they did. Yeah,
I've had somebody ask me for that. Do I have that particular version?
Drunken Master 2 is worth between 50 or 60 quid now if you can find Drunken Master 2.
It's because it's of interest. It's historic. It's part of the history of it. That's all. It's interesting. Yeah. Wait there. I'm gonna wait a second. I think I'm gonna just grab a couple. Hold on.
Yeah, we can talk behind Steve's back now. He's gone. I don't want to say anything bad about him because he'll be watching this back and he'll hear it. But, I could tell you one thing, that he doesn't, he wouldn't like me to tell you. So, let's hope, if you see this tape afterwards, don't mention it to him. And, well, many years ago, when Steve was about 16 or 17, and he used to come and buy films from me. And I lived up in the YMCA. And they thought that Steve was a rent boy coming up to my room, and he worked for me. And I probably could have got him some good business, to tell you the truth. I could have probably traded him around without and made some good money because he was very young looking.
When I was going through stuff, right? Just to show you some of these, you'll know some of them. This is one I think me and my bro homemade. It's Better Tomorrow too, because look at the back of it.
Show me the label.
I think the tape is yours.
No, that's a typed one.
Typed version.
Yeah, with a bought BFCC. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, no, don't think that's us.
Weird. So I don't remember where the tape came from.
A lot of mine were handwritten.
No, I remember they always said uncut on them. Look, so we made this. That was with, if you remember this lettering, it was called Letraset.
Look, the very first issue of the Jackie Chan fan club is Letraset.
Letraset. And I remember we were speaking to my uncle because he was a designer, and we said, what's the best way? We're using coins. What's the best way to get this off? And he said, you need something called a burnisher. And it was a little tool, and it rubbed the letters off perfectly, because it was small enough, and it's sort of a curved tool. It's called a burnisher, and I remember. But yeah, we obviously made this cover. Look,
if you go back and look at some of the early fan club letters, the adverts and the front cover, Letraset.
It was the way. And I've got this Legacy of Rage. Again, I think we must have made this one. Look, Letraset.
That is a very amateur one. Yeah, that's very amateur. That wouldn't be yours. That's from an untrained hand.
All right, well, thanks very much. And look, funnily enough, it's another one. It's another typed.
Yeah, on a stationary sticker.
Yeah, exactly. So do you know what? Where are these from? These typed versions? Because I can't remember.
I don't think they are. I think those were people that just did a copy and then taped on it. I don't know, and they're in the business in like mass production.
Okay, true. Dragon Fighter, and I don't think I made this case.
That's me. That's me. That's from Cinemart.
Yeah. Excellent information. Yeah.
And there's my handwriting.
There it is.
That's me.
For God's sake, can't get right. Okay, Dragon Fighter.
Yeah.
Who wrote it in Chinese? You know what? I was just about to say who wrote it in Chinese, because Chinese on there, right? I reckon that's Richard and Betty round the fish and chip shop, because we used to do that. We used to say, "Can you write the names on Chinese?" So I reckon that's done afterwards. Nice case this in. But okay, so that's from Cinemart, is it? There you go.
Cinemart double page spread.
What a brilliant bit of history. I have no idea why I've got a black and white VPD sleeping fist.
Toby. Cutting costs.
Oh.
Sleeping fist. Yeah, that's
look at that.
Yeah, that's a bit flashy. That's not me.
I've done the version. I've done the brilliant version. You remember when you got like a tape, it came with some stickers, didn't it? Some extras.
Yeah.
And it used to come with some letters and numbers. And look what I've done there. KF for Kung Fu.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Don't mess about, mate. But
you can tell by the person who did that wasn't doing it for selling. That was just like training to a mate. That's just like, I've got this. I'll do you a copy tonight. And then they're writing a bit flashy.
True. And then this one, look. So Dirty Ho, look at this weird case, right? The plastic don't even go round.
That's budgeting. That's people doing 2 sleeves on an A4 and cutting it down the middle so they get 2 for the price of 1.
The plastic don't even go round. It's just there is no sleeve.
That's low budget. You couldn't get much low budget than that.
Nothing on there, but look, this one moldy. This one, look, you can see the molds.
That's the same handwriting as the other as who did the other one.
Unfortunately, I actually don't remember where it came from. This one is number 104, Stranger from Shaolin. What about this one?
Me.
Right, so it's a good one.
That sticker is from the video shop because they numbered their films. And so we didn't take the sticker off so it wouldn't rip the sleeve, so it would come through on the photocopy.
You're right. It's not a real sticker. It's photocopied. You know what? I love this. This is so brilliant.
You're talking to the expert.
I know. That's why I'm doing this, chap. This is real sleeve as well, though. I mean, that's a nice cover, and it's a bootleg of it, but it's lovely.
Yeah.
Inside, though, mate.
Me. That's me.
There you go.
Yeah.
An Eastern Heroes production with the title handwritten.
And that was Pritt sticked on there. That's not a label. That's Pritt stick.
It's absolutely brilliant, this. This is brilliant. And that, look at that. A VTS VGHG tape.
Get one of the other guests on this, if they can be this informative.
Not possible. This one, and I was going to say that we made this, but I don't think so, because I don't think I would have said it was a hot movie, and there's some bad Letrasets on here.
That's me. That print
hot movie, best comment.
That print is from Taiwan. I had that print before it was ever released. Nobody believed I had it. It's from the Midnight Movie. That's a longer version.
I know the Taiwan one's powers.
Show me the inside.
Okay, wait. Wait. Hang on. Just wait. You're going too far. I don't know what happened to the spine here. Because because it's been it's got pen there.
Yeah, and that's my writing.
So I don't know what. Maybe I tried to change it. There's the back.
Can you see the little like flames?
Oh yeah, it's got fire. I mean, the effort is that it's got fire, flames at the end. Amazing. Yeah. And oh well, there you go. Sub uncut. We've got the evidence.
Yeah, on fire. Yeah, it's me.
It's so good. Now I don't know where it is, because obviously I just come across these as I'm tidying things. Hot movies are a brilliant one, because you know what, you are right. At the time, that was a hot movie. No one knew what was going on here.
I mentioned his name, but I rang up Bay Logan and said, "I've got his number," because it's like, and my mate Tim Greenwood, don't know if he's on Facebook anymore. He was a teacher in Taiwan, And he went there. He says, "Rick, I'm going to see a film." I said, "Where's that film? I've never even heard of it." Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, Wang Yu, Andy Lau. I said, "Who the fuck?" And he sent it to me. And when I got the thing, I was so excited. I put it in, and this film came up, and I was the first person in the country to have that film, and nobody knew about it. And that was my cover, and people were flocking to buy it. And I
maybe in one of them.
Show me the back again. Show me the back. I cut those. Yeah, this was taken out of a magazine.
Good.
When I first sold that, I got no sleeve. It used to come in just a slipcase. And then I had to find some information, and it was in. I think that's from a newspaper that they when it came out. Yeah. I
don't know what I done to this. I must have tried to stick her over. I don't know what I did to it.
What you've got there, Steve, is seepage on the spine where you stored it, and it's gone down the spine and it started to discolor. That's very poor storage.
No, but it feels like that I stuck something over it. Look, like there's an.
That's like the red. No, that's the. But I don't know why you covered that up there, because now it's you've damaged it.
What about that flame there, man? That's
yeah.
That is the. You know what? That is the flipping best. I love it, and now I can use the phone and I can translate this and see what it says.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be about the film or something else?
Yeah, it's a synopsis.
Hang on, it's got something else here. I can see something. It says, right, okay, you might not be able to pick it up on the camera, but you know here, you won't be able to see it, I don't think. Yeah, you can a little bit. It says order from. No joke. I can see through, and here it says...
That's me. Yeah, that's me again. Yeah.
It says order from. You know what? I've never noticed that. You know, this is so good. So good. Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. There's one I was looking for, and it's not there. But I think I might know where it is. Just give me 2 more seconds, because there's a particular one I wanted to show you. Just wait there.
Anyway, sorry, telling about a story about Steve. When, they pulled me in, and I think I could have done well with Steve, pimping him out. I probably would have just paid him in those bootlegs that you see there, you know. So, yeah, he'll probably cut this out, you know. But at one stage, he could have been the kid I pimped out. Probably made some good money, you know. He won't remember it, you know. But when they come down and they're seeing that young lad coming down, actually was with his brother. The brother, they weren't interested in, but they felt that he was a definite candidate for a Johnny come lately. So yeah, it'd be funny.
What I want you to find, right? You want me to be quiet, or?
Sorry? No. I just, when I heard you coming in.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Then you had to.
No. I was talking to the audience.
Okay, right.
Back.
Brilliant. Love it. Now, was this? I don't know where I got this one. A copy of The Heroes.
Yeah.
Oast and Shaw's bootleg version. Yeah. Good. Someone made a good effort on this one.
Yeah. No, we did create some labels.
You know what?
I had somebody that was proficient at producing off us. Back then, printers weren't so. I mean, it was all different.
Yeah, you know, like you can see, you know, when it does the version of it doesn't fit on, you have to put a white bit of paper over the top.
We bought those sleeves back from Hong Kong.
Yeah, it's a real sleeve. Yeah, I've just got a bootleg of that sleeve. Brilliant film. Now, this is one of my favorites. Now, I'm sure this film is called Ninja in the Dragon's Den. But Ninja in Dragon, who's got that version?
Oh, Letraset. I remember the picture. I remember the cover. Did I do that or not? I can only tell you when we go inside. We probably ran out of Letraset.
Now, this, if you had any, doubt on what this was called, it actually goes over the box right down to the bottom of the tape. I love it. I love this.
That's not that. Look at the mold on that tape.
No, both sides.
Look at that, man. Where are you keeping these? In some sort of garden shed? You'd have to take that out, and what you do is take that out and tap it, because that was a decent print.
Ninja, but why is it called Ninja in Dragon? Not Ninja in the Dragon.
No, because they fucking.
Oh, you run out.
No, they didn't. They were novices. They just thought Ninja in Dragon. They just thought, that wasn't me. That's an amateur.
Good still, that.
Yeah. I know this Toby's got that still.
That's like not in that. I know he's in the film on the stilts at the beginning, but that's ain't from the film.
That's a promotional shot.
Exactly. That's not real. I mean, that's brilliant. Well, it is real. Now, this is the one that I wanted to get. Is it a Baker? We've electrosetted this one, right? Okay. So above the law, righting wrongs.
Yeah.
Right. Spine. Look at that for electroset. We've gone up. Power.
Chris Electris.
Oh, right. Okay. Now, the best thing about this, obviously, bootleg. The best thing about this,
good cover
is
though.
that of all the things to choose to get her to sign,
that's from the Chung's restaurant dinner.
Yes. But of all the things, I mean, seriously now, this is why it's important to look back at these things, because we wouldn't have had loads of stuff, would we? We wouldn't have had loads of Cynthia Rothrock merchandise and stuff. This is what we had.
And you know what? That's Chris Alexis, because he did the videos for that show down there. We had the Scala. That's a Chris Alexis bootleg. Let me see the label. That's rare. That's £100
A bootlegged version of Above the Law, Righting Wrong.
That's a very early Cynthia autograph. That's worth more. That's pre, all the bits she's had done. That's natural Cynthia.
Do you remember what you were saying before about real signatures and just not real signatures, where someone just goes? That's a real one. Look, it's a full Cynthia Rothrock, best wishes and all that.
And that's been done with a bit of time, sitting at a table, just had a meal. Show me the cup. Show me the inside. That's
what those events were like, though, Rick.
I bet you inside it's the same letter set on the label. Oh, that's it. Yes, Above the Law. Yeah, that's Chris.
Letter set, raw version.
They were duplicated. In not at home, we know a guy used to drink, and we give him a few quid, and he'd do them through the night at a house. Yeah, he was an alcoholic.
Yeah, good bit of extra info.
40 from one, and you'd give him some whiskey. Yeah.
Amazing. You see?
Now that was professionally booted. That wasn't back home with two machines. Look at what's the name? Is it a Fuji tape? What's the tape on it? Or Konica?
You know what? I mean, I'm quite real at tapes, but it don't say.
Yes, that's the reason why you know. Branded. Because the duplication houses, they buy them in bulk. They don't buy necessarily the branded. They just buy bulk. No name on it. This
is no name.
That was duplicated in a duplication house illegally through the night for the show.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I didn't know that, did I? I only know that now. Otherwise, I never would have bought it and got it signed by Cynthia. Anyway, there you go. I absolutely loved that. That was brilliant. Thanks.
You come to the source.
Exactly. Oh, it's so good learning about them now. Because back then, I don't ask, just buy it.
When you were promoting this, the bootleg edition.
You know what? That's going to be the title.
Put some tracking on this. Like with second generation.
Make it crap qual, yeah. I am going to do it. Episode Rick Kung Fu Ricky, episode 6, bootleg edition. Thanks for the title. There you go. Now then, let's go with Kung Fu Cafe's new version. This is my view. So I'm going to take it.
This is expanded since that.
I know. Don't worry. I have expanded versions. So here we are going to go bit by bit from where you started with it and to where it is now. So this is the first time you announced it and the first little poster thing you done for it. Agreed. And at this point, it was still the same date, still the same location and time and everything. Still the same films. Right now, we can have a quick chat about the films. We've got the Buddhist Fist and we've got When in Rome. Now, have I seen this When in Rome? Would it play at the
When in Rome is played twice. It's played once last year at the Rise of the Dragon, and it played in Spain a few months ago for the Bruce Lee convention. The difference for this version is Carl is now doing an uncut director's cut with 6 extra minutes. And it's all about Bruce Lee, the making of Way of the Dragon. So this version is brand new. It's the extended director's cut with nunchakus.
Oh, well.
Yeah. No, so that matters. So, and the Buddhist Fist is uncut English.
Well, I mean, these old school films, I watch it in anything, but I love these English dubs.
This caters for everybody, you know. So when Carl Fox is coming down, he will have his Bruce Lee merchandise store there. There's some good stuff. And excellent. I'll get him to do a quick intro into this film. But it's a 8 minutes longer. 8 minutes longer now with new footage.
Oh, well, there you go. Because
for the show.
Brilliant. So there you go. It's a Kung Fu Cafe exclusive then, this version. For now.
Absolutely.
First time.
That's the first time.
Oh, well, see, now I thought I'd seen this at the Rise of the Dragon, right? I was like, I've seen this one, but now you've told me it's got extra versions. It's actually a Kung Fu Cafe exclusive version. Brilliant.
Was you at the Rise of the Dragon, the last one?
No, the one before. I'm sure I saw it. The one before.
Yeah. No, that was a different documentary. This is new.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was a different one, was it? Okay.
Well, I can't swear to that because I didn't see it that time. Anyway, this version is an extended director's cut.
Fantastic. There you go. Now, I didn't know that. So that's fantastic. And we've got Buddhist Fist. So this already is just, this is good enough, right? We've got a documentary, Bruce, can't go wrong. You've got the bloke who made the documentary, who's going to be there with a stall and introducing the documentary, all about it. And he can answer any questions you've got if you want to have a chat with him about it, because the bloke who made this is there.
Yeah. We are a bit tight for time on this day, so maybe once he's done that, you can find him in the floor. He's got a stall. He'll tell you whatever you want, because we have to limit it. Because we've got two. Because since then we've got Mike Lambert, who said he's going to try and come in, and and he's going to talk about Thunderbolt.
No, wait, I've got to wait. That's coming next. Hold on. This is the first. This is the first iteration.
This is going too long for your audience. Take a break now and come back up.
No, just hold on, right? Anyway, this is what was the first draft of the event. It's already good enough. You've got the bloke who made it. You've got two brilliant things: a documentary and an old school Kungas. And you've got the usuals. You've got the stall. You've got the people to meet, the chats. You've got the grubbers. This is good enough. But then this happened.
Yeah.
Edition.
Mike.
This was afterwards, right? This came a bit later.
Mike, who's now does films like Sonic 3, The Avengers, you know what I mean? He's a pioneer now. But he's crafted himself on Who Am I, Unleashed, Black Mask, so, and he said, well, it'd be interesting, because of course it will, because you're talking about the genre of films, what people love. Anybody who's worked with Jackie has got a few stories to tell. It's great, so providing he's not working, he will be there. And he will do a Q&A with us in the dark at the front. And if he doesn't turn up, we can have anybody there pretending to be him.
It don't make a difference. But look, I'd be fantastic if he is available. And to confirm, there's definitely interest, without a doubt.
What we try to do is, once I get the skeleton of a show together, which I think is good enough, then I see if I can add anything just to keep it. There's something going on all the time. You know what I mean?
So it says it there, guys. Mike Lambert, fight choreographer, Q&A. If he's there on his career, Hong Kong stuntman. I mean, look. Who am I? Chan. Van Damme's if you want, Jet Li, and then if you want modern day films.
He's also done Donnie Yen. He's also done and Shannon Lee. He's done a lot. I just named to those but a few. But just recently he's done Sonic Hedgehog 3, Craven the Hunter. Cyrano, the Eternals. I mean, he's on big A-list stuff now.
Well, to me and the Kung guys, the A-list stuff was the old stuff.
Yeah, that's why I pushed this.
Yes, of course.
Than the newer stuff.
That's a brilliant addition. Love that. And then it got even more. Listen, this was good enough. This was already fantastic.
What's the common thread between all three of them? What's the common thread?
It's free.
It's free. What the fuck do they want? More.
That.
What, £5 to come if you turn up?
This is the thing. What, like you said, right? Barriers get put up, things get put in the way, and you just knock them all down. I've given you something to go to. People go to it. Done one now. Well, one at this venue, because obviously you've been doing Kung Fu Cafe for ages, absolutely ages, and people have been going to it. Now you're just making it more powers.
We've been doing events
free.
In 1988.
Yeah, take that. The guy's moved to Wales and he's still coming down doing stuff.
So jump forward to I see he didn't put the art one with me doing the Drunken Master kick on it, the Drunken Master thing.
Oh, okay. No, I know that's the one that Ron made. Yeah. Well, there's a reason.
I get a phone call from Abbas, who we were going to invite to do old Kung Fu Café, saying he's doing a new film and he's been in a couple and he said, I'd love to come down. I said, look, I'm sure it'd be good fun, have your photograph, take a few poses. We'll have the guy with the Bruce Lee karate outfit there, from Enter the Dragon.
That's the one. Yes, yes.
And I said, come down. So he's coming down, jumping on a train, he's going to come down and just another thing for a bit of fun on the day, you know what I mean?
Come on, it's the best. We only found out the other day, me and my bro Rodney, Tariq, and Brendan, and we only found out the other day that this is before you announced this, that he was in Ingers in England, and we're like, what, he's in Ingers and we never see him or anything, and then not too long later,
he certainly did the Rise of the Dragon. He did, and so I met him at Comic Con, but he was just there as a punter. He's
walking around normal.
Lives in Manchester.
This is what I'm saying, and we're like, he lives in lives in England, and we never seen anything. But there you go. Look, this is brilliant because what's he known as, the Afghan Bruce or something, isn't he? Yeah. I want to meet him. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So now look,
I can see the photo now. Your mum, your dad, him in the middle. You know what I mean? A new Enter the Dragon poster. Your dad can be Williams. Your mum can be Roper.
100%.
We'll have Steve at the back hanging from a rope over the acid pit.
What? Why have I got to do that bit?
No, because on the original poster, I'll tell you a story. We used to, when Enter the Dragon came out, we used to see the poster, the original poster. And we said, oh, God, I can't wait. I bet Jim Kelly does a great scene. Staring at us in the poster and on the lobby cards is when they've got Jim Kelly and they've got him on a chain hanging over the acid pit. And it's a sport, it tells you right there, but we didn't notice it. You know what I mean? He's dead. He dies halfway through the film.
What a stupid idea, yeah.
Yeah, there he's on the poster. He's very.
It's true.
I think they had to take that off for whatever reason. Seeing a black guy hanging. You know what I mean? Not very politically correct. But back in the day, there was a still on the British lobby cards. On the poster, it's him hanging.
I remember. It's just a little bit small over there. Yeah.
We're not noticing that. We're thinking, can't wait to see him at the end. It's dead. He makes it to second reel.
It's true. Now, I'd never thought about it, but for me, I'd never seen any merchandise, posters, lobby cards of Enter the Dragon before I'd seen the film. So it didn't affect me, and I wouldn't have noticed anyway at that age. But I saw the film, and then
couldn't get in, so we'd hang around the cinema at staring at the lobby cards, buying that Bruce Lee Superstars 50p magazine, looking at it, putting our heads to the door. Those days they'd have an exit door at the cinema, open, we could push it open. And and then many years later, I thought to myself, they've just showed him dead on that original poster. He's dead. But we just didn't comprehend that. We didn't think he died, and it's
spoiler. Yeah, it's like spoiler alert. This bloke gets done. Yeah,
absolutely.
So so that is a weird one.
Racist.
So there you go. Well, can we see? Yeah, but I mean, he had a fantastic role in that film, didn't he? He was brilliant in it.
Yeah. Never seemed to recapture it on any of these future films. You know what I mean? I just didn't think.
Well, they keep showing.
Somebody said to me one day, "Do you want to go and see Enter the Dragon? It's on with Hot Potato, Jim Kelly, because that's the worst film I've ever seen."
I love it. Hot Potato. It's got a rhino. It's got a white rhino bloke in it. I know it.
Why would they even call the film Hot Potato? What was going through their head?
I don't know.
Meals on Wheels is a stretch.
You know what? I agree with that. I was always confused by that title.
What would you call a film like Wheels on Wheels? It sounds like it's an old fogies film. Hot Potato, worst title ever. Worst kung fu sleeve, Kangol, the bear. Do you remember? It's like a drawn sleeve.
Yeah, I've got the big box vid of it.
What, Kangol the bear?
Well, not Kangol the bear, the Hot Potato. It's got a bloke in it called White Rhino. I mean, it's terrible, but I still liked it. But you're right. I tell you a film I did like with him afterwards, because it's still an actual kung. Tattoo Connection. Tattoo Connection with Sammo Hung. That's good.
Black Belt Jones was quite good because it was new at the time, but the card was a bit. I mean, but anyway, Hot Potato, worst film, worst title, and they double up with Enter the Dragon, 2 of the best martial art films. So I thought, fucking heck.
Been done.
Yeah.
Been absolutely done here. And they've ruined
Enter the Dragon first, you'll just come flying down. Have that as the
true. That is a good point. Yeah, imagine if it was that way around. You're like, oof. You think to yourself, Jim Kelly. But they keep on socials. I mean, I don't do it. My brother sends me the clips. There's a film that someone's releasing called Black Samurai. It's another Jim Kelly, and so they're advertising it or promoting it, and they keep putting clips up, and it looks absolutely amazing.
AI.
Now that brings me on to. Now it's funny you should say that, right? Because you did say, well, where's the other picture, right? And first reason that
look at me, I look like David Beckham.
Yeah, the same then, huh? Same as real. Look like David Beckham for real. We can see that now. Yeah, right, exactly. We didn't know. Look at that AI picture of Bruce. That does actually look like Afghan version, doesn't it? I mean, that's because he looks like Bruce, I suppose. Yeah. So Ron did this for you, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He's messing around in his new phone.
Is that... Yes, well, I mean, the whole AI thing, it's depends who you're talking to. It's hit and miss with some people.
I don't like it. Not when I see these fake Bruce Lee posts going on.
I don't like that stuff either.
It ain't Bruce. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
It's not Bruce. It isn't Bruce. It's just an animated live action version. It ain't Bruce. But that looks okay. It's all right. Gets it across.
I agree. It does. It does. I still prefer the one before because it had the real Buddhist fist poster on it, but they didn't have a Baker doing Kung. So this one has got that Baker doing a drunken. That's a drunken 2 shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it has got that. Now, this is another version advertising it, and this was pre the Afghan Bruce version coming in. So, but there you go. There's another advert for it. But
yeah.
Think about that, eh?
Hey.
Agreed. So if we go back to these, we can see what's gone on. We started here.
The evolution.
What was that?
The evolution of the March the 1st show.
Me just started here, but like you say, it's evolved. The evolution of it. And look, this is where it started. This was good enough. Then you added this to it. Fantastic. And then you added this to it. And that's what's happened. And, I like the fact you've kept up with it.
Enough, when I put that out, I noticed the interest grew.
What, from this one?
As I put each one out, you see more people saying I'm coming. This last one added more people again. I didn't know if there was going to be, it would do any more effect, but I think people can see it's a full day. It's a full complement.
That's the one. Now it's become a full experience.
Yeah.
Right.
You walk through the door, you got food, you got merchandise, you got Q&A, you got a movie, documentary, you got the original suit from Enter the Dragon, and you got Bruce Lee lookalike there. Come up, it's like it's like what's his name, Billy Smart Circus. There's fun for everybody.
It's true. Fun for all ages.
Imagine the pictures on the day from Facebook of that. It's
going to be mad, isn't it? It's going to be madness. It's very, very good. And what a brilliant day you've put together there.
I've got a better one coming.
Do we want to talk about? I mean, I've seen that you've been teasing stuff.
No. We need to talk about it because we did start.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Because as of this morning, she confirmed. So Yukori Oshima confirmed that she's coming.
Is this breaking news?
Breaking news. She confirmed. We've been looking at it. She confirmed she's going to do a video, which we'll release in the next week or so, maybe before this comes out, saying, coming to England, looking forward to seeing you all. And except for the band bloke, we've had asked her to say that.
Yeah, well, that's part of it. Sorry. I mean, what can we do?
So we think what will really cement this is her coming on. Looking forward to coming to Romford in England, see you all. I'll be there signing autographs. We are charging for this event because all the money goes to that. It's not a free event. The tickets for the day will be 30 quid. It's not the end of the world, but we don't have any sponsors. It's going to cost $4 or $5 grand this event. So we're not going to really make any money. And then there will be a signing where people can have their photograph and an autograph on a thing. That'll be 25 quid. If they come with a bundle of stuff, fine. But she'll charge she'll charge a £10 extra for anything she signs.
For each bit.
Yeah. She goes to, because you have 100 people queuing up. If somebody comes with 20 bits, we're never going to get through it all.
Yeah, true. No, fair enough.
The money goes to her. She's going to sign. I mean, we want to make her feel good. She's going to make some money for coming all the way over. So they get 25 for the photograph and that. They want anything else signed. And we're going to probably limit it to 2 or 3 bits because we've got to get through those people. There'll be queues.
Of course.
That will do. We're creating a Yukori poster, Mac, for the day.
Yes.
Like we did with the Wong John Lee one. So we're going to create that. There'll probably be a T-shirt.
Good one. Yeah, to market. Yeah.
Because you listen to that sponsorship. So we can only raise and make this happen through ticket sales and her signing to get the money. So she goes back and feels happy because, we're in talks to maybe do Casanova Wong and other people. If
that's
he goes
a dream
to
one.
Bring him in, do Warriors 2 Shaolin Plot. Can you imagine that as a day out?
Dream to meet Casanova. He's up there for me. I mean,
so I'm just saying, this is doing a good event. These don't necessarily make you the money, but you validate, you brand yourself, and these people that are going to come in, their plane tickets ain't cheap. Their hotels,
of course not.
You're driving them around. You're bringing them backwards and forwards, and it's a payday for them. Plus, they get 2 or 3 days in London. What we might do, which hasn't been announced yet, we might do dinner with Yukori Oshima for like 20 or 30 people where they can have a sit down, proper. The other way we'll do there, what we're going to do, what they did in Japan, is Toby's going to create a PowerPoint. So when she comes on the stage, her English is okay, but we will have a translator. And what happens is a still comes up on the thing. I point to it. What happened in this film? And she tells the story. So we're going to go through. We're going to do it by PowerPoint. And look at this. What was you doing there?
Great idea. Great idea, because that means that you don't have. That's the sort of questions people ask, but sometimes you've got to explain the scene or whatever. But now you've got the visual representation. Just go.
Got you, memory. There you are. What was you doing there? Jackie Chan's. You're on the set. You're on Outlaw Brothers. There's Jackie. What's going on?
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Vincent Lint's flying in on his own ticket, he said to me, to come and see her because he was in Outlaw Brothers with her.
Excellent. Excellent. This is
All
the
we need
best.
is Mark Houghton and a few others. We can Frankie Chan, and we can recreate it live on stage.
Wouldn't that be something, eh?
The Nishiko Nishiwaki, the live stage version. Yeah, no. So we do these things, but it's all to cover the costs, because you couldn't do it else. You can't. This is purely for the fans, and we want to make it the best day possible. And other things may happen. I'm going to even bring Scott Adkins up and see, because he, like me, said that he's a bit of a fan of these films. I'm going to see if he wants to come down as a punter.
Yeah, just walking around normal.
Yeah. Normal.
That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. I'm glad. So that's a definite.
And I'm hoping we can pack it, because we need at least 100 people to make this work, and I'm hoping that we'll get beyond that. It's 30 quid, but to tell you the truth, even if 100 people can pay 30 quid, we still ain't there with the finance. You know what I mean?
She's got to eat as well. You know what I mean? Every day.
We give her a salary as well on top of that for the day.
Yeah, no, I'll get that.
Guarantee your money, so you know what I mean. So this event costs about $5,000.
There you go. Yeah.
So but if it's a fantastic day and we've done it, then it's a memory. You're not doing this so much for the money as you're doing it to create a fucking, like we did Chow Fat, like Donnie, like John Woo, like Gordon Liu, like Wong Jun Lee, all the people we've done.
Yeah.
Maggie Chung. Did you go to see Maggie Chung?
I'm going to say no, because otherwise I'd have said yeah. So no. Right. I'd have a picture, wouldn't I? I'd have a picture. I'd have the memory. That's the whole point. You'd have the memory. So no. Yeah. What happened there? I wonder.
She said you were banned.
I was banned back then. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm back in now. Yeah.
Well, it was done at the BFI. It was there. And then I went for dinner with her.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing is, at the end of the dinner, I said, "Look, when I come to Hong Kong, can I call you and we'd go out and talk some more?" She goes, "No, I'm a bitch in Hong Kong." So what do you mean? I can't. No. I'm not asking you out. I said, no. But I'll buy you dinner today. But I won't buy you dinner. I'll put it on there on my expenses list for Made in Hong Kong. I had a nice time with her, but she shut me down. I thought I got a new mate, because when I went to Hong Kong, Michelle Yeoh was like, "You want to come to a party?"
Yeah, you made the connection. Yeah,
we went. Yeah, but she, no, Rick, no.
Well, how strange, and no real explanation as to what she meant.
I appreciated the bluntness of it.
Yeah, you want to know, right? That's it. Don't bother me when you come Hong Kong. I'm not interested. Yeah,
over you. I'm just today, just a bit of fun. But honestly, no. Don't. I thought, God's truth. My ego went down. I thought, am I that bad? Am I not rich enough? Fair enough. She said it. And I just said, shook her hand and said, "Never see you again." She laughed.
It's weird, isn't it? But that's part of the story.
Yeah.
That's the memory. Part of the memory is that story. So fantastic.
With Chow Sin Chi, I said, "Can I see you again?" He said, "Yeah." And, and then we met up, with Jet Li, with Andy Lau. Andy Lau took us to his party.
Yes.
Well, no, because Andy said to me, "I do once a year a fan meet for all these girls." I said, "Oh, yeah, tell me more. Girls?" He goes, "Yeah.
A fan meet for girls. Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, he said that mainly it's girls that follow him. He said,
okay,
in this hotel, we've got about 100 girls. Do you want to come?" I said, "Yeah." I said to Toby, "We'll pretend he's his mate. We'll have them all over us tonight." Yeah, Andy's 100%. My mate. Andy's my mate. And
right. Any connection towards Andy? It's like bloody.
And he said to us, "Do you want to come to Shanghai?" But we couldn't go. He said, "Well, come tonight to the show. Come tonight to the show." So me and Toby went down there. Sea of women, beautiful women.
Yeah.
God.
It's the singing stuff, right? It's the concert stuff they like.
He's singing, serenade them. He's like Barry Manilow walking round. L'Amgoise, you do. And I said, and he saw us coming in, he nodded. He went, acknowledgement. Just wait for it now.
Hey, one thing to remember here, Rick, is guess what? The reason you turned up is because guess what? You're invited. I'm just saying.
No. So he he talks to me in Cantonese, then switches to English. Gonna sing a little romantic ballad now for you ladies, and the music comes on, and as he sings, he's weaving through the tables, and I notice he's coming towards me and Toby slowly but surely.
Yes. You get there.
And as he's got to me, he sat on my lap and started to serenade me.
Love it.
The women fucking hated it. Who's he, that fucking white guilo over there? I said to her, I said, you've ruined it.
Yeah.
Ruined it. They had look at them. They're looking at me like I'm the worst bloke in the world. Toby, he sat on my knee, put his arm around me. You know, and I thought, have we got to get a room tonight, Andy? Is it true? Are we, is it like this? And he did me. He did me. Laughed as he walked off. Laughed. They didn't want to know me. They didn't want to know us. You know what I mean? We just thought we
ruined.
Andy Lau. Not one of you girls has had his arm round, but the bloke at the back there, the gay guy.
Yeah. It was all by design. I think he did it on purpose.
Absolutely ruined us.
Yeah, he did that on purpose. That was all by design. Make sure the ladies had the umpire.
Later in life, I got invited, Charlie Hearn, because we'd been nice to him. He'd come to England and we looked after him. That's another story. And I said, when we go back, I went, and I think I was with Ting. Was it with Ting? And he said, message, do you want to go to see the premiere of Island of Greed tonight? Yeah. There were Andy. I forget, who's the director of that film? I think he's dead now. Who did Island of Greed? Very prolific director. Come on.
What, Ringo Lam?
Ringo Lam, I think it was, yeah. Met them all. I saw Andy. Well, Andy, I said, yeah. I said, don't you be coming sitting on my lap tonight here? You know, I'm sitting there chewing me yow. There you go. Yeah, he smiled. But that's sort of smile you get a kung fu film from the guy.
Yeah, he remembers what he done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, done me. I thought when I get home, I'm going to call Last Blood Hardball 2. That'll mess you up.
That is what you did, isn't it? Yeah, you made up a name for it. The Last Blood Hardball 2. Yeah, take that. Good idea. Good marketing.
If you look through the magazines or on my Facebook page, there's a photo of me and Andy and Peggy together.
Oh yeah.
And even on that, you can see that's pre going down to the thing. You can see in that photograph. Okay, come on down tonight.
Now, somebody might mistake that for a photo of you and Andy pegging, which I'm not saying I know what that is, but
I think I very clearly said Peggy. I don't think I said me and Andy Lau pegging.
Well, I've only got you coming through the computer speakers. Sorry, look, I've got no headphones in. I apologise. All right, Peggy. Yeah.
To be very fair, that's equal now, because when you play this tape back and see my talk to the audience while he was out the room, we're even now.
I've been done, have I? Okay, yeah, that's all right. I like that.
Proper done.
Good. Well, I wouldn't expect anything other than that.
I doubt this will ever get aired, because what we don't realize is we've put a ban on Steve for the next 2 shows. So this ain't going to air. You know what I mean? We're bringing and Steve's out. So
I can't believe it. Yeah, well, look.
Seriously, I didn't say that. Just go and watch it when you play it back.
No, what? Well, I will, but I'll still air it anyway, regardless, because I want people to know about it. It's fantastic. I love it. I love it. Oh, brilliant!
So yeah, so you're Core Rushman. So we're going to be advertising that. Probably coincide with this. I mean, I hope this comes out quite quickly, because to get really try that it's all about getting the people there. It's the advertising, it's the spin, it's getting people there, and you can put your hand on your heart when you're doing these events. It's free. There's a lot going on. We've gone to a lot of effort to make sure people come back. It's just not going down to another film show, watching a couple of films and going home. This is a memory.
That's right. And it's a new memory, but at some point it won't be. It'll be an old memory that you can look back on, and that is, and fondly as well, because that's how I feel about the Scala days and the other people that you brought over. You know, with Jet Li and whatnot. All of those days and those memories, they're unforgettable.
Do you still have the VHS copy of the Donnie Yen show that we did? We put out with the VHS. The Donnie Yen.
Yeah, you know, with the clips in the cinema with them whistling and all that. Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
I need that converted. I need to see that. I haven't seen it for a long time. All the synth.
Okay. Yeah. I've got it. I even know where that is as well. It was in the pile of these bootlegs, so it's there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to get a copy, or at least the digital, just however it's done.
The AI version, isn't it?
Yeah, because my mum's in the crowd, and I haven't seen it. And if you look at the one with Cynthia, my mum stands out because she's got a bright yellow tracksuit on. I think she's in Game of Death.
Excellent.
And you see coming down the stairs with what you won't remember him. Do you remember he's a friend of Sinclair's called John Wayne? He's about 6'7". He died, but he's the one who would get to down. It was like Abdul Karim Jabbar coming down the stairs.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Like a bodyguard type thing.
Yeah, just to look good.
Not a real one, but I mean that's how No.
Just man on the street. Come here.
Man on the streets, isn't it? Yeah. John Wayne. Good name. Well, look, it's nice. You see, even you're saying there, look, I've got, memories of that day. You know, you brought your mum up there, and that's what these things. That's what they do. So when you look back on this, that's why it's good to come to these things, because you will look back on it with fond memories later. Do you remember that day? And this day and age is so much easier, because I don't really get involved in this stuff, but you'll see people post pictures and stuff on Facebook, and then a year later it'll go, oh, memory from 1 year ago. So these things. Yeah, these things come up more regularly now, and we can experience them again quite easily with social media. Whereas back then, I've got to find photos, and I do have photos from those days as well, you know. But they don't change the memory.
I wish I did, because we met people like Wilson Tong, who I posted. They look well still. It's oldish now, but Wilson Tong looks good still. Yeah, that's the thing. But Toby did have a camera. Toby has catalogued. You know, even from his days on the set of, what would it be, Dirty O? Was he on? No, Legendary Weapons. He was on the set for that film.
Oof, I mean, one of my favourites. That blimey.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a good day. But the Kuroshima one will be a great. We've not brought a guest star in since Chang Shern. Was it Chang Shern?
Oh yeah, Chang. Yeah, that's right. Llama bloke.
Yeah. White, silver-haired bloke. As we said,
that's right.
White-haired man in London.
That's what you said. Yeah, that was because that's the 7 steps version. Yeah, but for me, he's the llama version. Oh, brilliant! What fantastic! Hang on, have I got? I think I might have my. Wait a minute. I'm not going fast, so you don't have to start. You know, gossiping. Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
We'll finish that story later.
No, I'm back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean that sleeve was combat, wasn't it? That was a great sleeve for them. I mean,
but look, this is from that day. That's his signature.
Yeah. What year? Tell me the date.
I can't. Don't say.
Don't you remember what year you went to see him in?
No, it was at that Polish centre, so I remember quite a bit about it, but I don't remember. I tell you what, and we will bring him up because it's respectful to anyway.
It was 10 years ago this year, 2016.
Ah, was it 2016? Well, there you go. So I have memories. I've got a photo with him. Now, I'm going to say there was a lot more photos took, and a good friend of mine and my brother's and of yours, Jonathan Saul Kane. Yeah. Trying to keep me tabs on the emotions, but now I've brought him up. He was there that day, and I remember him. I hadn't seen him for a long time before that, and I remember him saying, listen, just enjoy yourself. Have fun. I know you. I've got my camera here. I'm going to take loads of photos. I'm going to take videos of when you go up on the stage and do fighting scenes with him and all that. Don't stress over trying to get pictures and all that. Just relax. Enjoy it. I'm taking all the photos. I never saw him, those photos, you know. So
he did some for us. He become our official photographer. He did the Wong Jong Lee day.
Yeah.
He did some great ones on Wong. He took him down to like buildings and he'd point up at the camera so you get the buildings coming down. Tragic story behind that, by the way. Tragic story, which I won't reveal on here, but tragic story.
Okay.
Exists, you know.
Okay,
I can tell you when we turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Well, there you go. So, I mean, he was an avid photographer and a lovely fella, and we lost him.
Toby go back to very, very young, because he used to live near Toby, down in near Holland Parkway.
That's right, Ladbroke Grove. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was a big scene when I announced his death. The MME, the music magazine, got in touch with me because I didn't realize he was such a big scene player. And when the breakdancing and that was coming through, I mean, he did one of his albums is that Depth Charge with the Tantel Lang on the cover.
That's right, Depth Charge versus Silver Fox and all that. Yeah, that's right.
He also, I think he helped produce the who I met at the Scala when they're closing down, when they did launch their book, which was the guy from S Express. And that's how we got into it. S Express started us off because Made in Hong Kong sold them to Time Warner, and then they used that money to fund the Hong Kong Made in Hong Kong label, with us being the acquisition people going out there to Hong Kong. And I was telling him that, but Jonathan Saul Kane was the one who linked us up with Alan Delamata and Eve, because they were Vinyl Solution.
That's it. Yeah.
And so it was Jonathan Kane introducing us to those who said we would like to start up a video label, but we'd like to do it in an original language. We thought subs, widescreen. This is back in the days where it was still pan and scan, you know. But they wanted to do it. And so we went and we acquired those early titles for them. And yes, it was Jonathan who was the instigator.
There you go. Yeah. Fantastic. There you go. What brilliant story and insight.
He locked himself away, and then he became like Howard Hughes. When the COVID came out, he was one of these people who took it very, very seriously and isolated himself to the extent where nobody saw him until they found him.
Well, I mean, yeah, there you go. I mean, he told me when I saw him that he'd had some health problems and stuff, so it would have.
He did. You know, the thing about this is all the stuff he had, all his equipment, and that was taken. So people had obviously discovered him, and rather than alert anybody, they just robbed him.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Charming.
Horrible. And when we bought Chain Fat in, he's the guy who won the Better Tomorrow glasses that Chow was.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because that one was a rares one. You had like raffle ticket or whatever, right? It wasn't like everyone went up to see Chain Fat. There was no queue. I couldn't get stuff signed.
No, they agreed that his wife said, we don't want to do a queue. We'll do raffle tickets, and those are the people who get signatures signed, and etc.
Well, by the way, that story is absolutely disgraceful about his stuff. But this is sometimes stories like that show you what humans can really be like.
And then they come to me and ask me for the story. I didn't want to go into all the gory details.
Yeah.
But nobody knew because he'd become a recluse. Even his mum didn't know until 2 months after.
Oh, well.
You know, when somebody knocked on the door and said, she didn't know. And she just thought, because over that year or two, become very reclusive, not answering the phone. So they just thought he was just there. In fact, he'd been lying dead for 3 or 4 months. Nobody knew. And the people that did know had gone in, and rather than alert people, they emptied his flat of some great equipment. How's that, eh?
Absolutely disgusting, disgraceful behaviour by fellow human beings, right? They would know he'd have a family that want to know what's going on, and they took advantage of the situation. But, that's on them. Bad, that. Really disgraceful.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was very shocked, to tell you the truth. Me back a bit. And we wouldn't know. It was Toby that bumped into the guy that used to manage with him and the guy that ran Hong Kong, Made in Hong Kong. Yeah. And he was going around knocking on the door when anyone went answering. And eventually, I think like on a what do they call that? And they do like a care visit, and he was there, and nobody knew he'd been there for months.
Tragic. Yeah, lovely fella.
Couldn't work that. I think the death was one thing, knowing that he'd been there and people fucking knew it and took advantage and stole his equipment. They're going to hell.
Too right. Yeah. Too right. But moving on to, so that's what I'm saying. From that day, I remember him a lot that day because he, like you said, he helped with the photos and stuff like that. And known him a long time, always friendly. Used to go and visit him at his house in Ladbroke Grove. And so I was shocked to hear it, but fantastic fella. Now, I'm just going to grab one more thing because I know where it is and you mentioned something. Hold on. It won't be long.
Oh dear, I could tell you the stories, but he's going to be watching this tape like a hawk, so you probably won't see any of this, despite what he's saying to me. You won't see any of this. It will be broadcast.
No. I'm going to do a separate chat on this at some point, but I have to bring it up because you mentioned Shaolin Fat. And we mentioned that day and said that we couldn't just queue up and get things signed. And it was Jonathan. And there was one other person that also had this. Not me, but my brother. So he was also allowed. This is the...
Well, Gary had one of those. Gary had one of those.
Yeah, this is his, yeah.
He must have picked it up off the floor.
Why? No, he went up onto the stage and got a poster signed or something.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Restricted access, though. He didn't have full access.
You know what? It's true.
That's a collector's item.
Telling you. I know. The reason I've kept this to one side, because I came across it the other day. He came across it and I said, right, can I take it? And I was going to do like an Ultimate Treasures episode. And I still will. But yeah, this is brilliant. Look at that.
Yeah, I remember it well.
Yeah, no, I bet. There you go. So this got him on the stage and got something signed and a photograph. One of the lucky.
Yeah.
There you go. Things. Look, you see, this is things from the event. This is what I'm saying about the memories. Look. Wait and look. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is why, although it's now and it's current, at some point these will be things to look back on.
That Above the Law signing box was done in, was it 89 or 90? I mean, it's coming up for 40 years old.
Amazing, isn't it? And I don't look very old. It doesn't really match me, does it? The age. Considering what you just said, if this is like, this signature is 40 years old, I mean... How does that make 40, sense?
Where would it be? Well, I'm not sure when we did it. Was it? I think it was 89. 89, I think we did it. 89. So like 37 years.
You are right. Thinking back, because I kind of remember roughly how old I was, and I was only a teenager then. But
that ties in well with the story I told when you was away. So that gives it some credibility now.
Well, I shall look forward to it.
I did it in sign language.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear it, but I was not in the room, was I? So you took advantage there.
I did, of course.
Yeah, why not? I told you I wouldn't expect anything else anyway. I expect no less. Now, that's it. We'll leave it there because I've got to get this out.
I think the interest in the bootlegs is that was a treat for you. The bootleg. I brought some depth to the
mate.
To those things,
Yeah. It was something.
I would like to do a section in the magazine on the bootleg days. You know what I mean? I know my mate Mike Nesbitt's collecting a lot of them now, and I think Gareth brought some too, bootlegs. The one that's sought after is Drunken Master 2, and yet we did more of those than anything, and you can't find them. People probably
how strange. What did it? Yeah, I mean. I definitely don't think I had it because I can't remember the box. You know, I think I'd remember what it looked like at least.
Did you come to the screening when we don't know if we screened Drunken Master, did we? I think we did.
Well, I saw that at Chinese late night.
Yeah.
They played it back to back.
Did you come with us when we saw the first played Chinese New Year? Did you come with us, me, Toby, Brennan?
I know when I went to see Drunken Master 2, Toby was there, but I don't remember you and the old B-man. It was definitely Toby, though. He was there. Because I went a couple of weeks in a row.
Maybe they showed it a second time.
No, they did. I went twice in a row. They showed it back to back. So they showed Drunken Master 2, and then following Drunken Master 2 was Drunken Master 2.
Where?
At Leicester Square, the Odeon in the corner.
The late night?
Yeah. Chinese late night, yeah.
When the night we went, they showed it twice. They didn't have a...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Twice, yeah. I went 2 weeks in a row. The next night, it showed again. And so basically, I saw it 4 times.
Sunday night that we went, they showed it twice the same night.
Oh, no, yeah, exactly. I know. Same here. And I did that. There. Okay, then. Well, there you go. I did that twice. I went and watched it twice in back to back, and then the following Friday, I went and watched it twice again.
I don't know if it was that film. They showed the trailer of Legacy of Rage, and I've never seen the crowd really cheer before. But when it came on Legacy of Rage, it showed you Brandon, then Bruce Lee. They go, "Way!"
Yeah, fair enough. That's nice.
That got quite a big cheer. Legacy of Rage trailer.
That's nice to know that Bruce still has that impact. Even so, that was Chinese late night, right? So the audience was predominantly Chinese.
Quiet. I mean, when I've watched films in Hong Kong, they laugh at things that I don't catch in the translation, only the visual stuff.
Yeah.
You know, what am I missing here? Chelsea Chi film, they're laughing, and I think, what did they say then? And so he said to me, when he says 007 for copyright law, when he goes yep, see. He says it in like a dialect that they find funny.
Gotcha. Yeah. We wouldn't pick up on it, would we? Yeah. Wouldn't mean anything.
No.
That's the beauty of it, though. That's the beauty of it.
Toby does. Typical.
He's real, isn't it? He's real. So this is the thing. Come to these events and you will get memories.
And when you this broadcast, be looking out for the Kuroshima event. You know, this is the first time ever. She's never done this before. She's still very good. She can still do 12 o'clock kicks. She can still do the splits. She teaches every day. She's from the hard school of Knots of Yukori. What's his name?
Karata.
Karata. Yeah, Karata.
Yeah. That's exactly Karata. Yeah. Best. These are best.
Stunt girl. So it'll be a great day. And, you know, she'll talk about everybody. Sammo, Jackie, Yun from Shanghai Express, Outlaw Brothers.
I always liked her because she was real woman Kung. You know, she was actually real. You could tell as well.
And 4 times married, so bit of a girl.
Well, yeah, I've seen that's an interesting little fact, isn't it? 4 times, eh?
Yeah.
And currently,
she could be the next. You could be Steve Oshima when you come to the show.
Why have I got to take that name? Yeah, you know what? I would as well. It actually is. I was going to say it's better.
Steve the Osh.
It's much better, yeah.
I am an outlaw brother.
Good one.
But imagine if we show Ricky Ho.
Yeah.
They'll get the horror fact in. Because she's playing like a transvestite bloke, isn't it? She's like a bloke with a haircut.
Yeah, but that's all, you know, these days that's all in, isn't it? So
that's what I'm saying. We might reach out to a different audience.
There you go, yeah. All are welcome.
Absolutely. I don't discriminate.
Hang on. Not all.
Your cash is the same to me.
All but one, isn't it?
No, back in the day, this is going to sound a bit bad. We said, you know, we welcome the pink pound.
What do you? So look, you've matured. You're older. I mean, you look. I don't know. No, not really. Not with your personality, but well, look. That's what I was going to ask you. The whole for the fans, for the memories. Probably won't make anything. We just want to get her over. Is that attitude changed from back in the day? because it seems really giving backy to me, and I like it.
You like to make money. You don't want to lose money.
Sure.
And you won't. It won't make retirement, but you hope to. But the most important thing is that they turn up, people enjoy it, and they feel like they've had value for money, because they're the ones who can go on social media and say, "Kinnick." Yeah. So the endorsement comes from the people, really. And I don't know how many more years I've got left in me. I mean, I'm 66. So can I keep doing this? I'm doing it for nearly God knows how many years now. Can I keep doing this? I mean, I still think I look okay.
You sure do. No doubt about that. It's getting dark in there. So, I mean, you're getting away with it a bit more now.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Now you're looking a bit more VHS vid qual, so we'll have that. But
this is Betamax qual.
Yeah, that's it. It's still widescreen though, so
is
it that part?
16.9. Yeah. Letterbox.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you look. This is. I hope you do carry on doing it. It's brings people out the woodwork and gives us stuff to go to.
Yeah. When we announce Jackie, Sammo, and Yunbyo on the stage, we'll get a few people for that.
You know what? If you did that, I know I've not got Yun on here, but I'd probably get this signed because that covers a few of them. You know what I mean? Covers. Yeah. Wait a minute. Where's Chan on that? Well, only there. I've just realised you've got these brilliant pictures, but he's not part of this.
He's on there twice.
He is on there twice to make up that he ain't got one of these. Yeah, that's right. 3 times he's on the back. I don't
know why I'm doing the little dots above the name like it's some European spelling. I
know you've got the umlauts, yeah, because just making the most of the lecture sets. You know what? You're getting excited.
Over designing.
No, it's getting excited. It's good. I like it. Lecture set days. We remember them. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Listen, we chatted about some good stuff there.
Yeah, I look forward to it coming out. It'll be good to get some exposure for the event coming up and the future events and the bootlegs that which has become a collecting fad again now.
There you go. So we've discussed bootlegs, which is good. Something we didn't think we were going to discuss, and we got some substance behind the bootlegs, and how they came about a little bit. And we'll do more of that when I find some more of them, because that I really, really enjoyed. We discussed the last Kung Fu Café event, which was the first one at the Romford Lumiere Cinema, and what we thought of that. And it was fantastic and brilliant event. And then we've got the new one coming up, which is Sunday, the 1st of March. We've seen what's going on, but we'll just quickly recap what is happening with that and who's going to be where. So we'll go, this is the final slide, which gives everything. So we've got the Bruce Lee documentary. We've got Buddhist Fist, fantastic. Yun Wo Ping, Kung Fu, real Kung film, that one. You know what I mean? Who's the other fella? Choi Sil Ming in it. And what's the other Yun called?
Well, I met him at the airport. I know he sadly passed on recently.
You met him, did you?
Chu Siu Kern. And the guy who plays the
Buddhist Fist. Yes.
The guy who plays the Buddhist Fist, I trained with him in Hong Kong Park. He threw me all over the place. Me and Toby took photographs of me fighting with him in Hong Kong.
Amazing. There you go. What another brilliant story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got 2 films. One. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I've met them all in there. But I met Chu Siu.
Yun Shin Yi, the main bloke.
Chu Siu Kern at the airport. I'm flying out. So you're right there, you know. I'll try to put a sword on him, like, you know, duel to the death, eh?
Did you have one of those swords that goes? Did you have one of those ones? I bought one of them when I went to Hong Kong. It flips out and sucks in.
No.
All right. Well, I got one. All right, is that all right? Anyway, so Yun Shin Yi's the main bloke in it. Brilliant film.
How many times you stood in the mirror making sounds going shing?
It's actually quite good because it's metal and it does like out. It actually makes its own real sound. But of course, nothing beats mouth sounds. They're real kind.
Yeah. You should have brought that to the meeting today, and you could have showed us.
I know where it is.
You could have dubbed it afterwards.
Hey, we'll save it for next time. Bootleg Kungs.
And a tribute to our friend Jonathan.
You know what? Respect, Rick, for bringing that up again. Yeah, absolutely. Jonathan Saul-Kane, tribute to him as well.
Maybe at the end of this, you play him out with. Have you got any of his tracks like from Death Charge? Maybe play out in memory of.
Yeah, got one on vinyl.
Just maybe add that to this in memory of.
Yeah, brilliant. So good. So good. I mean, he used to have the clips of the Kungs in there as well, you know, on these tracks before they started. What's your name, boy? I am Handel Jin, Hang Won's son. I remember the clips. So we've got Bruce Lee documentary. We've got Buddhist Fist. We've got Mr. Lambert. Yeah, Mike Lambert. And then Abbas as well, the Bruce Lee impersonator. My mum will love that because she goes to things like non-real Presleys and non-real, not the Rolling Stones and all that. So
non-real bloke.
Non-reals, that's what I'm saying. So she's into the non-reals. I've already told her there's a non-real Bruce coming, and she was laughing. So she'll definitely
and merchandise, and hopefully you'll be there with a few of your leftover remnants.
The truth is, you've convinced me. So yeah, I might try and get another couple of new designs for people that bought some of the other ones. But yeah, it's new people anyway, so I should think more positively. And I'll bring them along.
That's quite nice artwork. A Buddhist Fish shirt might be nice.
Remember, I only do what I'm allowed to do. I only do official licensed. I'm not bootleg.
You can't even buy the rights to that film anymore. It's young with pins, so nobody's coming after you.
Well, that's nice to know, but you know,
I'll sign a contract.
All right, I'll do it then.
Yeah, it'll be okay. Lumiere, it's not like Steve's just done 500 gross of Buddhist Fist t-shirts. We'll have him. He did 3 in the foyer.
That's true. It's true. But even so, I pride myself on official business.
Yeah.
And this is at the bottom of here.
Everybody, just for the people that are thinking of coming, you know, you could grab one of those.
That's right. What is this in Tiger Claw Wang Zhang Li doing Snake?
He wants to come back in again, Wang Zhang Li.
Oh, does he?
He's a bit old. I don't think he'd make it. I saw some guy touting him on there. And I said, you know, he's ill. According to Toby, his heart stopped and Yukari Oshima brought him back to life.
Oh, my God.
So his girlfriend's
maybe
I think his girlfriend's 40 years his senior. That's probably not working.
No, junior, isn't it?
No, it's junior. Yeah. She's half his age.
She's younger than him, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
He said, "I'll come back in again," and Chen Shi said he'd come back in. You know, and so you could. I think people would like one, but he is 81 He's not the guy from 10 years ago, 12 years ago. He's 80 something now, and in fact, he did his seminar lying down like Sleeping Fist.
Excellent. Well, I'd still love it, and people would still love it. I mean, we accept that he's old, and he can't help that, can he? But just
most
you know,
that we like now are old, and you know we see them this year. People passing on.
Well, yeah, all right. Well,
Sonny Yu.
I know. I saw. Yeah, I know. Yun Chun Yang, Bruce Liang.
Yeah. So you know they're not going to live forever, so you got to bring them in now.
Well, there you go. So he does need to come back then.
Well, we'll see, but we'll think Yukari Oshima at the moment. We never had a femme fatale come in, you know, from that golden age of the 80s and 90s. Moon Lee, Cynthia Khan, Yukari Oshima, Michelle Yeoh, Maggie Chung.
Best.
A good day.
It's true. This T-shirt, by the way, at the bottom of it says copyright IFD Films and Arts, all rights reserved. So I only do real stuff.
Because it's Toby, you're okay.
That's right. That's right. So I only do exactly. So there you go. That's the way I roll, and until this Buddhist Fist one, of course.
Yeah, you wait till you get your residuals when he wants his residuals. Then you'll think, oh Christ, should have just booted them. Toby would have appreciated you booting them. Anyone, yes, these boot your team. Yeah, he'd have liked that.
Boots versions are actually more authentic.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. Well, listen, Rick, brilliant. Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it. Thanks for doing all you do. And definitely. Thanks very much for coming on as well.
And I'll see you back on here soon again. We'll be talking about maybe after the show, the next one, and we've got plenty more to look at in the future. The build up to the Yakult show.
Yeah, actually, saying that, I didn't even bring up this thing I wanted to bring up, which was this thing that you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Well, do you want to quickly say something about this?
Oh yeah. I've been doing a collection of books called The Enter the Frame. That's the fourth. In fact, there's another one I've just about to put out. And it's what I've done. They're my design. They're me. They're my personal books, looking at interesting things that I find about the films. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this full of red photographs, but I've just done a thing on my website, and you can grab it off my website, where I'm doing the whole 5 as a special deal. But yeah, because in the meantime, the Yunhua edition, which should have come out last year, has finally just been put to bed now.
Okay.
Because Tim, my designer, fell very ill. And he couldn't do it. I didn't move out. So that's going to come out, the Yunhua issue with him in. That will be coming out soon. And then we're going to do the Hiroshima special. And a poster mag. I think poster mags are great.
So do I.
There you go. What we should do is maybe next time we review a couple of the mags and stuff. Maybe do a review.
Excellent idea. We can do some of the new stuff. And grab an old.
By the way, you can find those at instanteras.com. Maybe you can print that up on the thing when you're talking about it.
That's it. Right, I certainly can. You've gone really dark now. It's brilliant. But then you are in the middle of nowhere.
Hang on.
Yes. There you go.
How's that?
Beautiful. That's how. You look so.
Stuff quite good. I still haven't got much grey coming through.
Nice, all good, man. I mean, you look good enough to have Andy Lau on your lap, I'd say.
And that's what he thought as well. And he said, "Is there a gun in your pocket, or are you pleased to see me?" I said, "Andy, this is not an Iraq bloodshed movie."
It was Hardboiled 2.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's Hardboiled 2. Yeah, the sausage returns.
There you go. Oh, thanks, Rick. See you later, mate. Appreciate it.
Bye, mate.
See you in a bit. Bye, mate. See you later.
Hello, my name is Yukari Oshima. I'm really excited to go to London to see my fans. I'm Japan now, so please wait for me to go. See you there. Bye.
Why don't you show me your face? Who are you anyway? You can't talk to a monk like that. I am Silver Fox. And don't try to tell me you're a monk, my friend.